Marty. So next we will confer the PhD degrees in physics, and we will, before we do that, we will first hear from a PhD student, graduate Raghu Mahajan, who will talk to us. Raghu was born in Chandigarh, India, and completed his undergraduate degrees at MIT. His research advisor at Stanford has been Sean Hartnell, and his research is in quantum field theories and quantum gravity. Following graduation, Raghu will begin a postdoctoral research position at Princeton University.
I have more than one sheet, but I don't get dropped. To fellow students, undergraduates and graduates, congratulations on getting your degree. The sweat and tears of the past few years are culminating in probably some more sweat on this hot yet beautiful summer day today. To all parents, thank you for your love and sacrifices and for making us what we are today. It's also Father's Day, so a special shout out to all the dads in the audience. To faculty, thank you for teaching us and mentoring us and for making us into mature physicists. To Maria Frank and the entire physics community at Stanford, thank you for taking care of us and making this place a home away from home. The first thing I want to touch upon in this speech is why do we do physics? I'm sure all of you have a brilliant answer to this question. I'll give you my perspective. We do physics because there are still deep, serious questions about nature that we do not yet know the answers to. To pick one example, we know that 23% of the universe is made up of dark matter, and we have no idea what dark matter actually is. That's a big chunk of the universe we are missing. Secondly, there are questions and problems which are worth pursuing because of their richness and just the beauty of the multiple ideas they touch upon. Slightly more than a year ago, we finally detected gravitational waves that were predicted by Einstein like more than 100 years ago. 100 years is a long time, and it must be a very beautiful edifice of physics that we've been able to build that can predict the motions of nature with such accuracy. Thirdly, by virtue of their training, physicists can also contribute immensely to topical issues like energy, global warming, and climate change, exemplified by some of the classes taught here by the faculty, the physics faculty here. I hope the funding agencies are listening, and I encourage all of you, no matter what profession you might take up in the future, to fight for increased funding to fundamental research. Finally, there are more personal reasons why we do physics. We do it because we love it. And we all know that love isn't all sweet. What I'm going to say now applies essentially to any career in adult human life. We must learn to enjoy our vocation while consciously keeping in mind the daily grind. Like everything in adult life, research involves brutal, mundane days. And on those days, we need our friends and loved ones. But then, after weeks or months of confusion and hard work of trying out various things, the nut finally cracks. And that moment is exhilarating. You feel true ownership of your results, and what you've just accomplished has a certain character of permanence. And I find that to be a very satisfying feeling. And slowly but surely, one also begins to see beauty even in the daily routine and the daily grind. So, those were my reasons for why we do physics. And I feel compelled here to add a word in politics. Just like serious research is slow and painful, understanding politically divisive topics well also requires a lot of effort. Serious decisions about society shouldn't be made on frivolous premises. Even in this age of 140 Twitter characters, clickbaity headlines, this frenzied fanatic world, it might still be that reading an extremely unsexy-looking long-form article, a detailed report, or a book is the best way to learn about an issue. So let us all strive to form opinions based on solid facts and good reason. Moving on, I would like to add a word about Stanford itself. My physics experience here was very special. In addition, Stanford was also special to me because it was finally where I took a break from all my life, getting A's, and put to action the advice of an early teacher who said, "Raghu, apart from your job, try to learn well one physical sport that you can play routinely and one art form that you can make a part of your life. The physics at Stanford, the weather, the grass, the sky, the physical spaces on campus, and all of you guys, all the people, I'm going to miss everything so much. And as we move into our adult lives, let us pledge to be ambitious and intellectually curious. Let us strive to make ourselves better all the time. Let us choose wisely in what we do and think about in accord with our personality and values. And equally important, let us invest time and energy into building meaningful connections with people. Thank you.